I believe that the power of prayer will save this country in the coming decades. Because I'll tell you, when I'm in Washington, D.C., I know a lot of you consider the place to be evil and vile, and I am here to tell you with firsthand knowledge, it is evil and vile. But I will tell you, when I'm there, I don't feel an overwhelming sense of darkness and as if the devil has complete dominion of that area, because I feel a spiritual battle going on Capitol Hill. And patriots like all of you in this room on your knees praying that we have the cover within this spiritual fight is what it will take to save this country. Because, my friends, I'll tell you, when we're in Washington, when I have to look Nancy Pelosi in her cold, evil eyes every single day, and you know, we all laugh because it's funny, but I'll tell you, she literally just passed a bill yesterday trying to say that we can abort babies on demand all the way up until right before the day of birth. When we hear this, when we hear the fact that if a baby comes through a botched abortion, is alive sitting there on the table, they then still have the right to murder that child. We realize that when I quip and say I look her in her cold, evil eyes, it's not a joke. These people hate us. And I am tired of the Republican Party that believes that if we bend the knee to the Democrats and the radical leftists and the socialists enough times, then eventually they'll start liking us. You know, eventually they'll have us on MSNBC and they'll give us a fair. No, that is not what's going to happen. I will tell you, the only way that we take our country back is when strong, God-fearing patriots decide it is time for us to stand up and say no to your tyranny. It is time for the American Christian church to come out of the shadows, to say no longer are we going to allow our culture to be determined by people who hate the things that we believe in. We are going to stand valiantly for God's incredible, inerrant truths that predate any version of government. Because, my friends, if we lose this country today, if we bend the knee to the Democrats today, our country will be lost forever and our children will never know what freedom is. It's our duty to stand up. I encourage you, let us stand united as men and women of faith to fight for our country.